video is, I'm doing this video so Terrence Howard might not ever see this video. Hell, nobody might not ever see this video. My hair crazy, I know. Whatever, all the shit y'all want to say. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Personally, I just want to say, first and foremost, thank you to my boy Terrence. I would like to say thank you to Terrence Howard for bringing some more things scientifically, some pretty serious things scientifically to our realization. I say thank you because I think that's an amazing discovery. And I don't know not much at all about these things, as far as all of it, to be honest. I mean, I'm not a scholar. I enjoyed science as a kid. It was my favorite topic. But I got caught up in the world, being a rebellious teenager, going into being a rebellious adult. So I had a lot of wasted time on my behalf, and then all that time wasted, I had very little education. And that's on me. That's just choosing not to do what I could have done during those times. But the point is, thank you, Terrence Howard. I think the way that it registers in my mind, it sounds totally logical. It sounds right. It looks right. It sounds right. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not much that I would even know how to question. I'm trying to keep my little cocklebur, my little spider legs all off the camera, man. And my shit nappy, bro, but it's natural. So, but anyway, I think it's legitimate. Although I don't know how to verify it myself by going to do certain things. So just listening to what he's saying, it sounds like we need to be utilizing it, or at the very least, actually looking into it to verify what can be verified from it, or debunk completely. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like there's no way. I don't think it could be debunked just based on the fact that he's been able to get patents for several different projects involving what he's talking about. I'm not sure what wave conjugations are. I'll do my homework and find out. But it's all of it sounds legitimate. It makes sense, even to someone who has pretty much no idea how to explain any of this, what any of this means. But of all the things that I've heard throughout my existence thus far, there are things that I've heard and been taught, and it made sense, and it kind of sticks. But the vast majority of things that I've learned, experienced, been taught, it didn't make sense. And I was just given pretty much ultimatums to just accept what it was. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, I guess. But listen, man, if y'all want to talk about standing up for somebody, maybe we should rally behind Terrence Howard instead of, and I love Cat. No, I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? I love Cat Williams too, but come on, man. Like, honestly, I'm tired of living in this bizarro world, this fucking Twilight Zone we live in, where simple things, simple solutions for these extravagant issues that we have in the world, all the simple solutions are always bypassed or overlooked or loopholed, or it's not really as simple as you think type of nonsense. So that instead of trying to fix the stuff to benefit all, nobody's working toward helping the mass people. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's always about the dollar at the end of the day, and that shit is ridiculous because only a very small amount of people get to enjoy a large lump sum of money to where they don't have to give up 90% of their time to at a place of employment where they're undervalued, underappreciated, overworked, slaved, if you will, and but we're the consumer. So all this stuff goes in where all this stuff goes together. Everything continues to rotate. 6 degrees of separation. There's a lot of things that are going on that I just totally disagree with. But who am I? I mean, look at me. Let's just be honest. I've been beat down by society since I was a child, solely based on my appearance. Not knowing anything about me, not caring to know anything about me, just solely based on my appearance. I know I didn't get to choose this vessel. I didn't get to choose this vessel, but I appreciate my wife for loving me. You know what I'm saying? Despite feeling like there was nobody who would care about me, nobody likes me, I'm not attractive and all this shit here to most people. And that's cool. Now, back then I was destroyed, but it took a long time for me to build back up and not let that outside shit bother me. And it still bothers me. Obviously, I still try to make myself appear my appearance a little bit better than what, so we gotta stop and we gotta stand the fuck up. One of my major problems with society, the United fucking States of America, is consumerism. And all of the consumers, the poor people who are buying the products, who are subscribing to whatever they're subscribing to, that's all of the money that we funnel back into the 1%. And we spend all our time arguing and debating and fighting amongst ourselves down here in the poverty bracket. And the overheads are still doing whatever the hell they want to do. Still living how they want to live. And we still bent over with the chessboard on our back. They playing the game. And we arguing with each other under the goddamn chessboard. Anyway, that's just my little bit for this morning. Y'all find y'all peace, y'all love, y'all happiness, man. And let's keep this thing going. Let's get it started. Let's get a real revolution started. It don't have to be nothing violent. We could just stand up for a change. Make them change shit. We harness the power. As the regular people, as the consumer, as the poor motherfuckers in the United States, we harness the power. This motherfucker's poorer than us. I have a place to live. I pay rent. I pay my light bills and all that shit. Me and we don't have a car right now. It's difficult. The car broke down on me. There's a lot going on with that shit. So come on, man. Like we have to work together. We have to stand up together. If one person stand up, you know what they do? They fix that leg on that table. If you got a table, all 4 legs. If one of the legs is out of whack, then what happens? You take that leg off. They take it off, break it, do whatever they do, get rid of it, put a new one on there. That's kind of how this place is. You not performing well on the job, or somebody don't like you, or whatever the case may be. If you making that table be a little bit off, they gonna fix your ass. Get you right on up out of there, put a new leg on. But if all 4 legs to that table go out simultaneously, they gotta get a whole new table. It ain't about replacing the legs no more. They gotta replace the table. So at that point, we have the microphone. We have a leg to stand on. Because they got to listen to us now. The whole table done collapsed. We got their attention. Just think about it, man. We all want better. We all want better. And we all deserve better. It ain't just a small few. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that way. But anyway, I'm going to keep this thing going. Y'all holler at me, man. Like, share, subscribe. And we'll talk about this. We can talk about this together. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. I'm trying to get us to listen to each other. If we listen to each other and stop bickering with each other, guess what? Then we can get a focus, see what they doing to us, and focus the attention on that. Focus the animosity towards that. We gotta stand the fuck up. Y'all hold it down, man.